We can all agree that Daredevil has become one of the most iconic Marvel characters of recent time period. But I feel like there is a problem with modern Daredevil, and I will explain it in this video. So, you know how we have such an awesome Daredevil TV show and stuff that was made back in 2019, right? You know, it had Charlie Cox and the show also got a reboot, Born Again. That was a great show, right? But the thing is, there's problems with that and comic book Daredevil. And it's not even that I hate these things. I'm just talking about amount of love, okay? Because I know we all love Daredevil. He's a great character. He's such an interesting vigilante. He's an interesting person who aspires to a different image of him, whether it's in his Catholicism or in his vigilante stuff. But what matters to me most is that everyone has a good idea of who these characters are when they write them. Because if they don't, I don't think they're as good anymore, and then I stop liking them, and that's not what I want to do, because I love these characters. But I feel like that's what's happening right now, because right now, you know, I'm going to do I'm going to talk about the comic stuff, then I'm going to talk about the movie stuff, you know what I mean? But what I'm going to say about the comic show now is that they're not bad. This comic right here, it's not even a bad comic. The problem is, they're not consistent anymore, man, because guess what? Back then, we used to have really great runs of Daredevil, and they'd always be great. All the time. You never have a bad run. Ever since then, though, ever since 2023, though, since we got Sam and Ahmed doing that, it's been absolute bullshit. No one fucking likes his run. And, like, no, don't mean to swear, but it was awful. I think it's probably worse than Zeb Wells. It's damaged the character that bad. And on top of that, Marvel didn't know what to do. So they were scrambling, thinking, like, oh my gosh, he's our favorite character. What do we do with him? Like, flip-flop, different creators. It went to Stephanie Phillips. This is what this book is written by. But the thing about it is, though, is that even she kind of did some new things with the book, where she made him a teacher, like, kind of gave him a new girlfriend, kind of gave him a new life. Everyone always tries to write the characters and make them new, but not always inspiring sometimes. And that's the problem I have, because I want him to be inspiring. I want him to be good, but now the comics aren't doing that as much, and I don't even, in fact, hate this. I don't think it's bad. I think it's like a 7 out of 10 comic, but to me, I don't think it's as good as the other comic I got in my haul, which I'll make another video on later. But the point is, I don't think the comics are in a great place right now, because they're just not handling them well, and they're stuck in this kind of box. And that's something else I feel like with the Daredevil Born Again show with Charlie Cox, which isn't even a bad show. I like the first season. I think it's great. I think they kind of stick to the formula, they do something new. They kind of make Kingpin more of a menace and all that. And they really build up stakes, get Jessica Jones in, blah, blah, blah. I like it. It's great. I think they kind of are having fun with it. But again, it feels like they have this kind of combination, like, hey, let's just we don't have Punisher in season 1, let's replace that with Bullseye. Let's kind of do little things here and there, make these characters much more cool, try to add our cool guy like we always do, like Punisher, and then have our plot of like this overall creating kind of thing. It feels like it's stuck in this box because it keeps following this formula, but it's not the greatest formula. And what I think the best sequel or best new season is all time is something that outdoes its formula, outdoes its pattern, and still retains its identity. That's why I think Invincible is a great show. It's because it can do that. Because it can do that, like, the first season we have it being simple, like him finding out his father's actually a menace and stuff. And I forgot to tell you spoilers, sorry. But then we also have him finding out there's other people, the Invincible War, blah, blah, blah. And that sounds kind of crazy, right? But it's not, because then it gets much crazier with Conquest, and the Vulture are coming, the British are coming, blah, blah, blah. Thing is, it doesn't lose its identity, because it's not stuck in a box. Invincible tells us that clearly. Daredevil, in all media right now, is stuck in a box. And I love him. I love Daredevil. He's a 10 out of 10 character to me. But I need him to be good. I need to watch the show, not feel like I'm cornered into the plot, not feel like the plot doesn't, try anything new, not feel like they're losing identity. But that's what I feel like right now. And that's the problem with modern Daredevil, not just in comics, not just in TV shows, but in all media. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you understand that my ranting is not supposed to offend anyone, that I say this out of love. And I hope you understand this as like a, you know, a thing I do as a fan because I care about this, okay? And I know you do too. So, talk in the comments about this stuff. Tell me what you think the modern problem with Daredevil is. Is there anything else you notice? The artist, blah, blah, blah. Tell me anything. Because I'm trying, this is my first video, and I'm just trying to give you guys content I want to do out of my love and interest. So I hope this is a good first video for you guys. I hope you guys understand Daredevil like I do. I hope you guys maybe come to maybe love comics like I do, or maybe love movies even, whatever. I will probably add everything in between, you know, because I am a huge nerd. I care about this stuff, and I just hope you had a good time with it, you know. So yeah, bye.